Hey guys, we are at Module 4, Lesson 8, and this is the moment we've been waiting for, the moment we've been preparing for. The lesson today is finally about multiplying side lengths to find area. Now, that sounds silly because we've been doing that all along in our class, but we're ahead of the game, right? Our program, our math program, doesn't really fully get into this until this lesson, Lesson 8, but we had a head start because we started it right away. So this is a topic you guys are already super familiar with, and we're going to fly through this because you guys are doing an awesome job with it. So let's do a quick review. We won't spend too much time with it. I know you guys are getting comfortable with this. You're proving it to me every day. So let's just review quickly, and then we'll move on to the next lesson. All right. Again, I have the problem set here from Lesson 8, and let's go. The first one, we have 4 feet by 7 feet. Now remember, feet meaning like from that point to that point right there, that's 4 feet. So it's a one-dimensional measure, just in feet, not square feet or anything. Length is always measured just in feet. And then the 7 feet is what I'm shading now, like on the top there. All right, so we have 4 times 7, 4 feet times 7 feet is 28 square feet. This is where it comes in handy to know those math facts like that, right? If you just know your math facts really quickly, you're going to fly through this. This one, we have 8 feet times 7 feet. So again, we just 8 feet times 7 feet. 8 times 7 is 56. Oops. 56 square feet. I didn't write this one. I'm back on part A. I didn't write in our 28 square feet there. And let's see, part C, we have 6 feet times 6 feet. You'll notice I'm abbreviating feet as FT. That's appropriate to do. If you want to write out FEET, that's fine as well. And 6 times 6 is 36 square feet. Again, only the product in these cases is a square unit, because that's only the product is measuring area. The two factors are each just lengths. They're one-dimensional. All right. So that's straightforward, right? We've practiced that a lot. We've been over and over and over this. I'm hoping you guys are super comfortable with it. We haven't done as much of is writing division sentences with area. However, we have a ton of experience in class of writing division sentences, so I'm fairly confident that we're gonna go through this quickly too. Just like every other unit we've done with multiplication and division, you need 2 of the 3 pieces of information. So if I have the total and I have one of the side lengths, I can solve for the missing piece, which in this case is another side length. So my division sentence, I'll start there, is 72 divided by 9, and then I'm solving for what this missing piece is up here. So I know that piece, I know that piece, and this is the piece I don't know yet. Well, 72 divided by 9 is 8. Well, how do you know that, Mr. Brunel? Because I know the turnaround fact is 9 times 8 is 72, right? So I use the turnaround fact to help me, which is why you have both of them on here to double check your work. All right, in this case, 15 is my total, so I'm gonna put 15 there in the division sentence. I have the other side length being 3, or the first side length being 3, and I'm not sure yet what this top part is. Well, 15 divided by 3 I know is 5, and again, how do you know that, Mr. Brunel? Well, because the turnaround fact is 5 times 3 is 15. I always think of my division facts as turnaround to like multiplication. What times something equals 15? Well, 5 times 3 equals 15. We'll move forward one more here. 28 divided by 4, because I have this area and I have one other piece of information, a side length. What am I missing? I'm missing the other side length. 28 divided by 4 is 7. One more time, how do you know, Mr. Brunel? Well, because 4 times 7 equals 28. Right? And so, oops, I didn't fill that in. 7 feet is my answer. So that, again, this is presented to you in a new way because it's area, but this is not new work. We've been working with multiplication, division, and being turnaround facts, and solving for missing pieces literally since like day 1 of 3rd grade math. So it looks different because you now have rectangles and you're using different units with area, but the work itself is not new because we have been working with this all along. We're just applying it in a different way. On the grid below, draw a rectangle that has an area of 42 square units. Label the side lengths. Okay, well, there's more than one way to do this, but on this one, since I don't have, I can't do like 2 times 21 or 1 times 42, I'm going to do 6 times 7. So 1, 2, if I start there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, so I'm going to draw that in there. Oops, put a hole in it midway through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm just going to complete my rectangle. And because I'm going to be a thorough student, I'm going to say 6 units times 7 units equals 42 square units, right? That's good to have. That shows that you've checked your work. It shows that you understand why you picked the numbers you did. 6, 7, 42 square units. The more you show me of that, the more I know that you're really understanding this. It's not just that you took a lucky guess and got a correct answer, but you're truly understanding what it is that you're doing. All right. Ursa, or you, because we can just call people by their first letter in our math problems. We don't need to get hung up on the names. You draws a rectangle that has side lengths of 9 centimeters and 6 centimeters. What is the area of the rectangle? Explain how you found your answer. You can draw it if you want. You don't need to. You could say 9 centimeters times 6 centimeters equals 54 centimeters, square centimeters, sorry. And then you need to explain how you found your answer. Sorry, I got a little aggressive with the circling, but that's been a struggle for our class this year, right? Explain means use words. To find area, you multiply 2 side lengths. Technically, you apply, do 2 adjacent side lengths, but that's probably not a word you're going to use when you're writing a response. 2 side lengths, length and width, or length and height. Height, you could do either one. In this case, 9 centimeters times 6 centimeters equals 54 square centimeters. And that's enough. That is explaining your thinking. That shows me that you know that you need to multiply 2 side lengths to find the area. If you want to draw a picture and say 6, 9, 54, with units on there, you could do that too. That would help complete your answer. Eliza's bedroom is measured, let me try that again. Eliza's bedroom measures 6 feet by 7 feet. Her brother's bedroom measures 5 feet by 8 feet. Eliza says their rooms have the same exact floor area. Is she right? Why or why not? So I'm going to put E and B. So Eliza and her brother. So I need to find the area of 6 times 7. And they're both in feet. I'll bring this down a little bit so you can see a little bit better. 6 times 7 is 42 square feet. Her brother has 5 feet by, I should just say times 8 feet equals 40 square feet. So I would say that she's incorrect because she has 42 square feet and he only has 40 square feet. Again, you've done the work, right? You showed me your work and you wrote a sentence. That shows me complete understanding. I'm happy with that. That's all you have to do. And last one, Cliff draws a rectangle with side length 6 inches and an area of 24 inches. What is the other side length and how do you know? So you could draw it if you want. 24 square inches, 6 inches, and the missing piece over here, right? Call it S for side length. I'm going to say 24 divided by 6, 24 square inches divided by 6 inches equals S inches. 24 divided by 6 equals 4. S equals 4 inches. All right. Again, new concept in terms of area to us this module, but this stuff right here is not new. We've been doing that all year long. The side length is 4 inches because 6 times 4 equals 24. That's appropriate. Like, that's not the best explanation I could give. I could go more in depth, but that would be sufficient, meaning that would do it. That covers it. Shows me that you understand what you need to do. You also could say that the two sides, 6 and 4, each have to multiply together to get to 24 square inches. That'd be a little bit more complete, and using the language of area that we've been talking about. So if you're really looking to impress me, do that instead of what I wrote. All right, guys, you're doing an amazing job. The first half of our module is now done, and I'm really proud of all the work you're doing, and I can't wait to see all the progress that you make here in the second half of our unit.